Why play Bard support? Well, he's one of the best roaming supports in the game. He brings great early game damage, he brings really good engage, and he can dive towers with ease. However, he can troll his entire team if he uses ultimate incorrectly, and he will be roaming lots, which means less experienced carries will struggle farming in a 1v2. Bard's first passive makes chimes spawn around the map. He can then collect them, which gives him a large amount of out of combat movement speed for 7 seconds, a small amount of experience, and restores some mana. His second passive is he attracts a meep every 8 seconds. Bard's attacks consume a meep, dealing additional damage, and this damage is increased for each 5 chimes collected. And his final passive is his meep scale with the number of chimes collected. At 5 chimes his meeps also slow, at 15 chimes his meeps hit in an AoE area, and at 35 chimes this area of effect is larger. Bard's Q is a straight line skill shot which deals damage. This can hit up to 2 targets. The first target hit is always slowed, and if the skill shot continues into a second enemy or terrain, all enemies hit are also stunned. Bard's W creates a health shrine on the floor which will grow over 10 seconds. When an ally stands on a shrine they are healed and get a burst of movement speed. Bard can have up to 3 shrines out at one time, and if an enemy stands on one they are destroyed. Bard's E opens a portal through terrain which any one ally or enemy can click on to go through the portal and out the other side. Each portal lasts for 10 seconds and can only be entered the side which Bard creates it from. Bard's ultimate is a very long range skill shot which creates a circle where it lands, making everything inside enter stasis, which is basically Zhonya's. This is incredibly versatile as it can be used on enemies allowing you to catch up with them, it can be used on allies allowing you to save them, and it can even be used on towers to turn them off. Your basic combo is to land an auto attack to slow them and then use Q to stun. From here use W to speed yourself up and keep spamming out attacks. Your engage combo is to start with ultimate and then portal your entire team in. From here, line up your Q to stun if possible before spamming away with auto attacks, speeding up someone valuable. For matchups, Bard plays very well into more passive, heal heavy supports as it allows him to roam with ease. However, he can struggle against high damage supports as they'll outtrade him, and tanky supports who can lock him down. For runes, Guardian is great into aggressive laners, and fleet footwork works very well when you can be the aggressive one. For build order, start Spell Thief and Pot into tier 2 boots, and for mythics you can either go Locket for defense, Battle Song for mobility, or Radiant Virtue for utility. After this, a Putrefier, Dead Man's and Force of Nature are great pickups before finishing a build with any of these. For skill orders, start Q then W then E before maxing Q then W then E, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flash and Ignite. Starting the game, Bard brings amazing damage and people simply don't expect it. However, the downside of this is he does lack range. Against bully laners, you're looking to play passive using your Q to disengage and your W to keep you and your carry as topped up as possible. However, against everything else, you're looking to poke as much as possible with your empowered autos into a Q stun. This is a large burst of damage, and with your ADC following up, it can actually give you really good kill threat. While laning, you'll be constantly leaving to collect chimes. It's very strong to collect as many as possible to empower your passive and get the bonus experience. This naturally makes Bard roam a lot, which means you can look mid. A portal through terrain into stunning their mid laner can get you very easy kills to get a second lane ahead. Entering late game teamfights, you can play your team's engage. Landing an ultimate to stun half their team, leaving the other half unsupported is a great way to start any fight. And in addition, it gives your team time to line up their CC and for you to line up your double stun. After this, play the backline support, helping out your carry. Keep positioning yourself so you can stun anything that comes towards them, and otherwise keep looking for double stuns, use W to speed up your carry, and then portal your team around as needed.